hope y'all niggas can hear me. What is up? Sorry, y'all, man. I'm drinking this motherfucking anise tea, man. What's going on, man? I can't hear my headphones looking ass. Man, what's going on? Man. Now I was just going through my phone. I was texting my siblings. You know what I mean? You know, I had to tell them, man. This shit ain't no joke, so welcome back, Carter looking ass. I don't know. I don't know how happy motherfuckers should be. I know you happy to be alive, but goddamn, when you gotta be working at these 9-to-5 jobs, you know, I was texting my siblings. I'll be happy when I ain't gotta be at no motherfucking corporate plantation, motherfucker. or when a nigga put $1 million in my hand. Hey, then y'all niggas, hey Shawnee, then I'll be playing the music. Man. That's what y'all niggas will see me doing. I'll be a coon like a motherfucker. Nigga be like, nigga, I ain't broke though. No, I'll just fuck with y'all niggas, man. What's going on? So much shit going on. We about to get into it, man. I'm about to talk about that construction worker. He's a brother. He told this white dude to slow down. The nigga dumped on him like 7 times. Then a nigga talking about let's forgive him. I'm tired of y'all niggas in this talking about forgive that turn the other cheek bullshit. Finna get on that shit, suck ass niggas. Tired of that shit, man. Hope y'all niggas can hear me. Here, let me check. Yeah, y'all niggas can hear me. Nah, oh well, fuck y'all niggas. But anyway, man, shout out to Florida, Philly. I don't want to show the book I'm reading. I ain't done reading it though. Very, very good book. We about to promote some black business. The first black business. First of all, if you gotta use the bathroom, which I know everybody got them. Everybody got assholes. Go fuck with Freedom Paper Company. Get your asshole taken care of. Not on no moist shit. So let's correct it. I'm talking about when you gotta wipe your ass. Freedom Paper Company by the Nation of Islam. Go fuck with them. Black owned business. You wanna get your toilet paper from everywhere else? Go fuck with these niggas, man. Then I got the homegirl right here. I gotta find that sister's card, man. She made these glasses. I got it black and white, so it's gonna look crazy right here, but that's my glass right there. I like that shit. I just keep it right there, man. Black person made that shit. So you gotta fuck with. Shout out to No Compromise. I fuck with you, my niggas. Go get your books. Hey, and all you niggas up here talking about drinking Dom Perignon and drinking all this other shit, drinking all this expensive shit like that. Nigga, why don't you go get you some E40 in your life, man? Go get you some Earl Stevens, man. I'm not telling you to drink the whole bottle, because this shit will have you knocked the fuck out. Don't drink this about no bitch you don't know. If you don't know the bitch, don't drink this shit. You'll wake up butt naked with all your clothes and your money gone, so you better pace yourself with this shit. But anyway, man, go get you some Tropiscato, some E40 in your life, man. I fuck with that shit real heavy. I got some other black wine too. I gotta fuck with it. But nah, man, we about to get into it, man. Turn this clown ass shit down. Shout out to everybody, Tasha, Shawnee, Miss Wendy, Erica, 066. Hey man, I'm about to ask y'all a question, man. Y'all, hey, I'm finally starting to YouTube. Let me get the messages. They're not sending me the messages 5 days later and shit, 2 weeks later. So they let me get the messages and shit like that, man. So I want y'all to hit me up with some emails about what do y'all think about that brother. It's a black brother named Bobby Gale, whatever, and he was working construction, and he told this white dude to slow down because the dude was driving too fast, and the nigga got out, basically was calling a bunch of niggas and shit and shot him. These motherfuckers talking about they had to rely on their faith, you know what I'm saying, to forgive him and all this other bullshit. My question is, now what the fuck kind of, he must be praying to Cesare, because only that type of religion that tell you, oh man, you gotta turn the other cheek. I know the Nation of Islam don't believe in turning on the other cheek. So I know it wasn't them. It gotta be Cesare. Motherfucker, that's why I don't understand niggas praying to Cesare. You're not gonna get no power. He gonna tell you to turn the other cheek, the other cheek, because they taught that religion. That's their religion. They gonna tell you, hey man, you gotta turn the other cheek. And then you got, you know, when the Haitians was battling the French, them niggas was, you know, practicing voodoo. That religion don't tell you to turn the other cheek. That's what they don't like. That's why they tell you voodoo is bad. That's all right though, because when I take my trip to Orleans and I go see a voodoo priestess and I start having all this good luck, nah, I ain't gonna have the voodoo priestess do no fucked up shit to these white people. They already fucked up. I don't need them to do that. I'm just gonna have them do a little protection spell, have them do some good shit for a nigga, so a nigga walk around here feeling good, man, take that stress away. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something, when you working at the court plantation, you better have voodoo, some weed, some E40, you better have something. I know somebody gotta have something. Dealing with them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? You better have your Tahuti Ma'ara, go fuck with him too. You dealing with these court plantation jobs, man. Have your blood pressure up, motherfucker. Talking about, oh man, hypertension running black family. Yeah, nigga, from dealing with racism, white supremacy. That's why a nigga got high blood pressure. Nigga act like it's just, oh man, this is what you eat. Man, you can be the healthiest eater on the planet, but nigga, if you working at the court plantation and they nigga you all day, treat you all fucked up, your blood pressure still gonna be fucked up. Niggas be acting like it's gonna go away. No, nigga. They gonna go, hey, Shawnee, hey, I'm about to see, Shawnee, I'm about to, hey, should I play the music, man? Shawnee, let's find the music, man. Let's find the music. I'm sorry, man, but we gotta find the music. Hold on, first I'm gonna play this. Hey, Shawnee, I'm gonna play the, damn, can I find the video? There we go. Let me see, I'm gonna play the video. We gonna get into it. Let me turn this clown ass music down, man. Shawnee, Philly in the building, stand up, man. blackandnoble.com, I forgot to say, go fuck with them niggas. No compromise, go fuck with blackandnoble.com. They CMOS is bomb. Go fuck with you some CMOS too, man. Get that in your life. We ain't even gonna talk about the jab. You got so many motherfuckers. Hey, I seen this thing, I don't know what they doing out there in Philly and everywhere else, but I know in LA, hella sheriffs is like, nigga, we not fucking with that jab. So that crime rate finna be stupid out there in LA. Nigga, it's about to be motherfucking, not Game of Thrones, it's about to be anarchy for real. It's about to be the purge out there in LA, cause nigga, first of all, when you dealing with the police, let's break this shit down, cause niggas, a lot of niggas don't know this shit. The police, that union is the biggest union in the United States of America, incorporated. You're not fucking with that union. It's called the Fraternal Order of Police. That union is so big. That's the biggest gang on this planet. Those unions are not going nowhere. You're not removing those unions. That's a fact. And that union is bigger than the United States of America, incorporated. And let me tell you, them police, they gonna get their way. Because you gotta have law enforcement out there. Because let me tell you, a lot of them white people like, fuck that. You better make them exempt. Who we gonna call for these niggas? So it's very interesting to see. Like I told y'all before, it isn't just black folk that don't want the jab. It's white folk that don't want the jab. You got a lot of conservative white people, like the governor of Texas. That motherfucker basically was like, I'm gonna find the song too, Shawnee. So don't trip. I gotta find the song. I just got to. I gotta find that song. That song is funny. I was playing it a lot before. I couldn't even get through the thing. Let me see. The governor of Texas. Texas. Yeah, cause that motherfucker was like, nah, nigga. Let's see what it say. The governor of Texas who fears Fox News more than COVID. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, cause if I'm not mistaken, the governor of Texas was like, nah, fuck that. We not doing no motherfucking, we ain't doing a jab out here. Let me see if I can find it. If I can't find it, it's not a big deal. Wait, Texas governor bans. See? I told y'all niggas I got this shit. Y'all niggas thought I was just bullshitting. Nigga, the Texas governor bans COVID-19 vaccination mandates by any employer in a state. So what does that tell y'all? And ain't Texas a red state? This is why black folk need to stop saying they Democrats and saying they Republicans. Just, you ain't nothing. You vote your interest. That's what you gotta vote. Motherfuckers wasn't thinking about that shit. Vote your interest. So look, that's why you don't hear niggas in Texas like, oh man, I gotta get the jab. Niggas in Texas like, well, oh well, our governor said we ain't gotta do that shit. Because every state is its own sovereign. So that's why motherfuckers better wake up, man. Wake the fuck up. Them niggas was like, that white motherfucker was like, well, nigga, you ain't getting it here. we ain't doing fuck y'all niggas and that shit. Nigga, look, the governor of Texas is like, no, we pro-life. But ain't none of you tramp ass bitches getting no abortions. That's not happening here. Bitch, you're having a baby. What if I got raped? Then you got a rape baby, bitch. That's what's going on. But I just thought it was interesting that everybody is shaming each other over the jab, whatever, and doing all this sucker shit. And the governor of Texas just came out and was like, well, nah, oh well, I guess we together with the niggas on this one. We mandating nobody. Fuck a goddamn jab. And I'm reading this from CNN. That's why I'm like, damn, Texas governor bans COVID-19 vaccine mandates by any employer in the state. You know what I'm saying? So you got to vote your interest. And I'm not telling people what to do. Get it. You don't want to get it. That's fine. But I'm just saying, for people that have their own perspectives, you need to go out there and do the research for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like black folk always trying to forgive somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, black folk is still making excuses for Joe 94 crime bill Biden. Go read Michelle Alexander's book, The New Jim Crow. I don't even like to remember the shit that's in there because I'm so irritated about all the laws and shit that Obama, he was just kind of passing the same laws that Bill Clinton had, and then the same laws that Bush had before Clinton, then the same laws that Reagan had before Bush, and then Bush passed. Like, they just kept passing the same fucking laws, man. It wasn't like they wasn't doing nothing to help no motherfucking niggas. And it's like, that book is sad. You still hear niggas talking about, man, you know, if Obama was in office, man, fuck Obama. Hoe ass nigga. That nigga ain't do shit for no motherfucking black people. But turn his back and do shit for the LBG community, whatever the fuck them niggas' name is. These niggas trying to get Dave Chappelle canceled. I watched the special with Dave Chappelle. He ain't say nothing. He ain't say no sucker shit. He ain't say nothing about them. But he said some real shit though. He's like, man, you dealing with white people, now you gotta deal with them. Now they can flip it. They white and they can be like, oh, you transphobic. And they racist. Straight up. What'd you think about that shit? Why motherfuckers going around here? That's why I just be like, I'm very keen. Like I said, I've dealt with people like that before at the court plantation. They don't care about niggas saying nigga. But if you say faggot or you say some shit like that, then all of a sudden they got an issue with it because they a part of the community. I be looking at, and these niggas, I be looking at these niggas like, oh my God, man. That's not your community. Your community, they don't give a fuck about no niggas. Man, get the fuck out of here. Like I said, Donald Sterling said all kinds of fucked up shit about Magic and him having HIV and all, and calling him boys and all this other shit. I never heard the LGBTQ stand up for motherfucking Magic Johnson, but they sure did motherfucker come out there and put a clamp on the baby because they didn't like what the fuck he said. Man, y'all niggas better get the fuck away from these motherfuckers, man. These niggas is cool. Why ain't nobody saying nothing about Ed Buck? I'm gonna repeat this shit. Ed Buck was going out and getting the young black moist motherfuckers, getting them high and killing them and fucking with them and doing all kinds of shit to them. Talking about, ooh, let's you know, let's take this right here. And we gonna all go to sleep. Nigga, and then every time everybody go to sleep, he the only one waking up and niggas is dead. I'd be like, why the fuck? First of all, I would have been like, what the fuck are you doing where y'all all, what kind of drug are y'all taking where y'all all fall asleep, but this nigga is the only one motherfucker waking up and y'all niggas is dead? It ain't say shit about that shit. Then some nigga ran up on Ed Buck with another moist nigga and was like, hey man, what you doing with this white man? You know this white man kill niggas, right? You know he be fucking drugging them and shit. And the moist motherfucker was so broke and so, he was a dope fiend, he didn't even give a fuck. He was like, fuck it, man. I got to have the dope. This is the type of shit I'm talking about. Now, where the hell is the alphabet community at for Ed Buck? As he was found guilty for drugging niggas. Talking about, oh, well, we was all asleep. No, nigga, you was the only one waking up. Now, what kind of shit is that? Members of Congress is exempt from the jab. Ain't that a bitch? They exempt. They ain't got to take the shit. Biden said that he can't mandate it, so, you know, exactly. Because let me tell you what's gonna happen. Before I get into it, man, we finna get into the shit before I get off of this motherfucker real quick. What's about to happen is you're about to see a whole bunch of people come together, and that's what they don't want. See, they don't want unity. They really don't want white folk and black folk being unified. This is one thing that a lot of white folk and black folk do agree on. Anti-jab, nigga ain't really fucking with that shit. Now the people that are cool for you, I fuck with you, man. Do your thing. But you gonna see you gonna be surprised, black folk, how many dominant society motherfuckers is not with that shit and they don't like it. I suggest that that anybody out there go watch Fascism of America by Aaron Russo. Very, very good documentary. Very, very good documentary. Very, very good. Hey, and the mammy always had me dying laughing. And that brings me to my point right now. I have to get on it, man. Young brother Bobby Gale, I guess he was telling this white person to slow down, but the white person slowed down and dumped on his ass. Then his brother up there talking about let's forgive him and all this other shit. So I'm about to play some shit from this, and we about to see what the fuck they talking about.
Bobby Jr. had been shot 7 times, twice in the face. A part of the violence captured in this surveillance video KCRA obtained. While a gunman yelled racial epithets, Marlon says his brother called on his faith, leaving this voicemail message.
Called upon his faith? Nigga, if you not calling upon Jean-Jacques Dessalines, if you not calling upon Dirty Bookman, then I don't want to hear no shit about no motherfucking Cesare, man. I'm so tired of this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is why we need to be re-educated on who we are, where we come from, and what our faith should be in our religious belief system. It should be based off Ifa, voodoo, Condomble, Santeria. That's the shit. Stop letting these motherfuckers look, man. Like I told you, I watched this one movie with Shia LaBeouf. He was like the henchman or whatever, and it was like them, selling drugs all through L.A. Well, the dude that was like trying to kill him, he was doing Santeria. This motherfucker had an altar and pray, worshiping the saints and all this other shit. And I'm just looking like, man, everybody else know what the fuck our shit is. And when you mention Santeria is voodoo. That's all it is. The same fucking thing. So don't let no Cubans and nobody try to tell you that's how you shit. No, that's not your shit. Nigga, that's voodoo. That come from African belief systems. So let them have that Cesare Borgia bullshit. And you come on this other side, man, and I'm sorry, man, but look, there's nothing wrong with you being a black Christian, and I ain't tripping off all that. But that turn of the cheek shit is some straight sucker shit.
One, I've been shot. Pray for me. I swear to God, please, in the name of Jesus, hallelujah.
This source of strength has helped the Gale family through this heartbreak.
We believe in love. We believe in forgiveness. But at the same time, white supremacy, hatred, and bigotry and all of that, we stand against that.
He says Bobby is a cement mason who was preparing to do some work with a friend near this Wells Fargo Friday night when he says a driver almost hit him.
Well, my brother threw his hands up, was like, hey man, slow down, what's going on? Like, slow down. And the guy got out his truck, parked his truck, got out, and he started saying the N-word and just started shooting.
Now the Stockton Police Department is investigating.
That's a hate crime. Ain't no need to investigate. If you call me a nigga and you dumping on me, that's a fucking hate crime. So I don't want to hear that shit. Oh, my bad, Shawnee. We not Asian, so that's why it doesn't constitute a hate crime. My bad. We got Juneteenth, aka Coonteeth though. Tasha, we got Coonteeth. We got Coonteeth though. We ain't got no black hate crime, no foundational black American hate crime, but we got Coonteeth. This is the sucker shit that I'm talking about. Where's the Angela Rye and all these other motherfuckers at now? Telling a nigga to go vote for Joe Biden, and the white man gets out the car, says nigga, dumps on him in broad daylight, not even daylight, as the sun's going down, just dump on that motherfucker and call him niggas, and that ain't no hate crime? You should be going to federal prison for that. That's a fucking hate crime. But niggas want to talk to me about, but man, you know what I'm saying, man, you gotta give Joe Biden another 4 years, man, just like Obama. Man, that's sucker shit, man. Man, Joe Biden done ruined so many black families. Like I told y'all before, go listen to Donald Trump. And when I mean listen, I don't mean go vote for no Republican. I don't mean none of that shit, because I don't co-sign none of that racist shit Donald Trump be saying too. But listen to what he said when they asked him about Joe Biden. Just listen to what he said. Listen to the words. Stop trying to associate him with a likeness of him. No, just listen to what he said. The man said, Joe Biden's been a career politician for 40 years, and he's done nothing for black people. He's done more harm than good. He's a career politician. He's done nothing for black people. So what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? He's done nothing for black people, but he's done more harm than good. Go read the new Jim Crow. Go look up the goddamn 94 crime bill. And then when you ask him about it, that motherfucker said, well, y'all wanted it. Nigga, what the fuck you mean, y'all? Nigga, you didn't go to the communities and ask people if we wanted that. No, what we want is fair and balanced treatment from the race soldiers that you got out there policing black neighborhoods, motherfucker. You know what the fuck what we want is to lock up your fucking dope feed son, your son that was in that club smoking a glass pipe when you know it was cracking it because he didn't have no weed in that motherfucker. That's what we want to do. Lock up your motherfucking dope fiend son, nigga. That's what we want. But no, a motherfucker want to act like what he did wasn't no crime, but nigga want to lock up a whole bunch of niggas and shit. And then when you ask him about, hey man, what about slavery? Well, what I got to apologize for what my ancestors did 300 years ago. Nigga, that wasn't 300 years ago. I'm reading A Sweet Taste of Liberty. I've read A Price for a Pound of Flesh, Slave by Another Name. This shit was going on in the 1900s. What are you talking about? Motherfuckers act like there wasn't no slaves in the 1910s and 15s and 1920s. Nigga, it was slavery going on then too. So stop that bullshit. Motherfuckers want to treat you like slavery happened 1,000 years ago. Like it was 1,000 years ago. But then when it comes to the white Jewish community, oh, never let us forget the Holocaust. Now, how long ago what the fuck was that? I don't see motherfuckers say, man, that was so long ago, man. Let that go. Nah, man. Motherfuckers don't tell these white Jew motherfuckers to let their shit go. But when it comes to black people who built the country, first of all, I've said this 1,000 times. Shawnee, you already know. The Holocaust was in Europe. That wasn't even in the United States of America. Slavery was in the United States of America. They so slick, they got everybody thinking that the fucking Chinamen built the goddamn railroads. When there's books who clearly state that black folk, the chain gangs, was building the railroads. Stop with the bullshit, man.
This shooting as a potential hate crime.
It's a heightened level right now, and we take these types of crimes very seriously, and so we're...
Shit, white man saying they take the crime seriously. That means they're going to let this die down, and nothing's going to happen to that white man, and they're going to go on living their life like they've been doing. That's what that means.
Investigating it to the fullest. We have some detectives assigned to it, as well as an officer that's assigned to the FBI task force.
Gail says Bobby's friend was able to get away, and even though his brother was shot multiple times, none of the bullets pierced any major arteries.
Miracles still happen. To be shot 7 times and to live through that.
Man, fuck all that shit, man. You got me fucked up. See, that's why I don't like that type of shit, man. Miracles still happen. Yeah, okay, that was a miracle. Okay, we get that. That was a miracle. But, nigga, you on some bullshit right now, nigga, talking about, oh, you know, I'm just praying to my faith. No, nigga, hey, y'all niggas go get this motherfucker who shot me, man. Fuck that bullshit, man. Get the motherfucker who dumped on me. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Fuck that shit. Motherfucker want to sit up here and motherfuckers always want to stop all that shit. And you notice they're not even saying that white man's name who shot him. Let's see if I can find the name. Prior to Hayes wait. I guess his last name is Hayes. But they're not saying his first name, though. Oh, the brother said that man identified as Michael Hayes, 31, stopped his truck, got out, and started shooting and spouting racial slurs. Yeah, calling him a nigga and shit. And you want to sit up here, oh man, racism, white supremacy. See, let me tell y'all something, man. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but Shawnee, you already know what a nigga about to start doing, man, because I ain't done it in a long time, and I think it's time. Because, no, motherfuckers should be on there. No, lock his ass up and throw away the motherfucking key. You know what I'm saying? Vengeance is mine, said the goddamn Lord. Shit, I don't want to hear that shit. So, shit, since a motherfucker want to be doing all that shit and you know, it's a miracle, I got something to play for y'all. This is what I think.
Mammy, the sunshine beats, the sunshine wet, but I know where the
shit.
sunshine's best. Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around. Alabama, I'm coming. Sorry, I made you wait.
Sonny, I can't. I gotta play it for that nigga, man.
I'm not late. Mary, I'd walk a million miles for one of your smiles on my Mary. Oh, Mary. My little Mary.
That nigga said, my little mammy. And that's exactly what I think about niggas talking about this motherfucking. It was a miracle. Yeah, it was a miracle, nigga. Now, why you don't talk about what the fuck they plan on doing with that person? Because that's what I said. Okay, my brother's fine, but what we want to know is what they gonna do. Because if it's people like him that's bold enough to get out the car and just shoot at somebody like that, then these things are gonna get worse. So that's a hate crime. So he should be tried as a white supremacist and locked away and throw away the motherfucking key. Because that's exactly how they feel. Just like that motherfucking professor that I did a motherfucking podcast on, who got into it with this lady in the parking lot, starts spitting at her and calling her nigga bitches and all this other shit. And this is your local professor at the college, teaching black kids. That's why I be telling niggas like John Gruden, the coach. Why is everybody shocked? All those coaches are like that. All of them are. They can't stand niggas, and they all like that, and they get a high off that. That's why, like I said on Sunday, when I was watching this podcast about Darren Williams, he's talking about Jerry Sloan. Man, fuck Jerry Sloan, nigga. And may burn in hell. That's how I feel about the white motherfucker. Well, why would you say that when he's a good guy? Well, apparently you weren't a good guy. You like motherfucking Karl Malone type niggas. Them go alone to get along type motherfuckers. Them happy to be here type motherfuckers. Those put your head down and hush the fuck up type niggas. And anytime you question anything that the white man says it does, then how dare you, nigger? You should be happy to be here. So fuck Jerry Sloan. And fuck all those other white coaches that's in the NBA too and in the NFL. Fuck them all. Because all they do is exploit black players, use and abuse them, and then when they have no use for them, they discard of them. For the majority of the part, bring me Bobby Knight. See, I like my racists up front. That's gonna talk crazy to me to my face. He ain't gonna smile with me and then get in the locker room and have all this chicken shit to say. No, if you go watch footage of motherfucking Bobby Knight was fighting everybody. Whites, blacks, probably still a racist, but he was still fighting everybody. That's different. I can deal with that because I know what I'm getting from that racist motherfucker. I'm talking about the George Carls of the world. The sucker ass motherfuckers of the world. The Steve Kerr. I don't like Steve Kerr either. I think he's a sucker ass white boy too. Sitting up here acting like he built that goddamn team. He ain't built that team. Mark Jackson built the goddamn Golden State Warriors, and then the motherfucking moist motherfuckers that run that goddamn organization wasn't really feeling Mark Jackson, so they got rid of that motherfucker and then gave it to Steve Kerr. But as you can see, he don't have the best relationship with the motherfucking players either. So I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck these motherfuckers, man. That's the problem, man. 006, what's going on? Yeah, Ida B. Wells, Slavey by Another Name. That's a great book. Working Poor, yes. Slave, Ida B. Wells, you got me on my nerve. Hey, I'm sorry I had to play it. Peace, Warren G. What's going on, 066? Compromise. Yo, what's good, No Compromise? That's my brother right there, man. Go check out his podcast. That's my boy right there. Yo, what's good? Was just reading Dirty Little Circus by Dr. Claude Anson. Just caught the stream late. Nah, man, you good. I'm about to get off this motherfucker anyway. Eating off them college players. Facts. NBA's a part of the racist system. Let me touch this before I get off. And Shawnee know, if you go back, hey, Erica, shout out to Erica. Hey, Shawnee, Erica went back and watched that video of that girl that was drunk at my mom's, they had that house party at my mom's house. And that nigga was dancing with her and shit. He bopped it. He booted that bitch right into the wall and shit. She watched that shit. I keep that shit on there just to let niggas know. I could get views if I want views, but fuck all the views shit. We talking real shit over here, man. But anyway, let's get back to the NBA. I gotta touch on the NBA. Like I said again, shout out to my brother No Compromise, man. He just dropped a podcast about fatherhood and shit, man. Go check his shit out. Very deep, very good, very poignant, informational, man. Very, very good. That brother is dope. I fuck with him, even though they don't be letting me post messages because they probably be watching my ass. They probably like, okay, we like you, No Compromise, but we don't want you associating with that nigger. That nigger, no, I don't know. Fuck that nigga. But anyway, let's get on NBA real quick. What they want is a go along to get along. So when I'm listening to Darren Williams, he was on All the Smoke podcast with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. What I particularly did not like was that he was so apologetic. It almost reminded me of Steven from Django. Oh no, they done shot mouth. Oh Lord, that bullshit. And I was just kind of like, what are you apologizing for? And then I guess somebody in between them was trying to get him to sit down and talk to Jerry Sloan. Man, fuck Jerry Sloan, man. Them white people get a kick out of fucking with niggas and doing that shit. Man, when you're an undeniable star, man, they know what it is. That's why they don't like Kyrie Irving. I'm telling you, they don't like Kyrie Irving because Kyrie Irving is a questioning motherfucker. He gonna question what the fuck you got to say. And he ain't just gonna take your word for it. He ain't gonna just listen to you because you white and you in charge. Nigga, he know he's the one bringing the motherfucking fans out there. And they don't like niggas like him. They want niggas to go along to get along and shut the fuck up and capture little millions. More of those coaches, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna go on the record and say this. Hey, Shawnee, no compromise, I'm gonna go say this. And y'all vet me out. The majority of those white coaches are like Donald Sterling. They're just not vocal like Donald Sterling. And Donald Sterling didn't know he was being taped. He didn't know that somebody was secretly recording him. But they all feel like that. I would say 99% of them. Maybe it's 1% white coaches that really respect black players and probably is in amazement at what we can do on the court. But the majority of them, they feel like Donald Sterling. Fuck these niggas. We get them their lifestyles. That's why it's hard for me to watch a white coach critique black players. And then when you Google these white coaches, they ain't never even played basketball before. And if they did, they were fucking bums who stunk up the goddamn gym. And they were fucking horrible. They were horrible. And a lot of the reasons why they put those type of people in position of power is to balance out the equation. And the equation is this. Well, we don't want niggas, we don't want everything to be niggified. We have to balance it out. Because then if that's, then what use they gonna have for us? If you got black coaches and black GMs and black everything, then what are they gonna need us for? Look at how they've superimposed the game. Now it's just a run and gun now. They just want to run up the score. Well, because it makes it easier for European style players. That's why European players could not play with the players in the 90s, because we're gonna slow the game down, throw it on the inside. Man, it was white people that was complaining on Shaq because he was too big. It was so many teams complaining, oh, he's too big, he's too that. We need to change the defense. Because you couldn't play zone in the 90s and in the early 2000s. They had no zone. But nigga, they couldn't do nothing to stop Shaq. So guess what? Okay, now we're going to institute the zone. Because them white owners were lobbying because they didn't like it. I bet you if they had Shaq on their team, they wouldn't have been lobbying that shit. Because that's how these white motherfuckers are. MJ is saying, hell yeah. MJ, look, let me tell you something. MJ, greatest basketball player ever played the game of basketball. Some will argue, some will not. But a job is something you do. That's not who you are. And we know that MJ has been socialized and socially engineered. Shut up, dribble, collect your billions of dollars off the Jordan name and all this other stuff, and just shut the fuck up. And we know that. You can tell. If you listen to interviews with his dad and with his mom, that's just how it was. Stay away from the racist shit. Don't even address that. Go in there, get your money. And Republicans buy Jordans too. And niggas is all mad at Jordan, but Jordan is an athlete. He's not a poor righteous teacher. You see what I'm saying? That's facts. And Trump was out in a mall, a few good pets. Hey, straight up. I'm just telling y'all this right now, man. I think it's more problematic that we sit up here and play this forgiveness instead of seeking vengeance and seeking absolution. You know what I'm saying? Like, go watch a lot of these movies. I'm a big time movie buff. So go watch The Underworld. Go watch these movies, man. You know, The Matrix is getting ready to come out, so I've been kind of prepping, and I'm about to start watching The Matrix 1, The Matrix 2, Matrix 3, so I can get on my Matrix game. I got the Matrix book written by Sophia Stewart. So, you know, hey, man, I'm going to be all in my bag about that because The Matrix is one of the most influential movies of the 90s and the 2000s. There will never be a movie like that. Not that type of science that was being dropped by Sophia Stewart. These are just things that we got to know and we got to understand too. Nigga, the NBA is the Matrix. That's a dream world. That's why they give you all the money and the toys and all the motherfucking goodies and everything, because that shit is not reality. Nigga, your reality is what happened to Dr. Dre when them police ran up in his driveway and told that nigga, get on the ground, nigga. And he's like, man, I'm Dr. Dre. They're like, fuck a Dr. Dre, nigga. We got a call that somebody broke into this home. So get your ass on the ground, nigga. And these are just things that we got to understand, man. Again, the NBA is a farm system for black folk. They don't give a fuck about us. So I'm glad that Kyrie Irving is like, nigga, fuck y'all niggas. I'm good. I did what I was supposed to do with my money. Niggas just mad at Kyrie because niggas ain't say they money. They can't do what that he doing. Nigga, if you do the right thing with your money, then nigga, you ain't gotta go in there and be like, oh man, we should just get the job, man, because you know what I'm saying, we should be thankful we got a job. And fuck Stephen A. Smith. That's the biggest. He is telling about the gun line, Haywood Shepard, Stephen from Django, all in one. He is a hybrid coon. And he definitely needs a Sambo rehab kit. He needs it. That nigga needs to read Black Labor, White Wealth. He needs to read The ISIS Papers by our queen mother, Dr. Frances Cress Welsing. And that nigga needs to read Slavery by Another Name. Shit. Because that motherfucker's the biggest Sambo I've ever seen in my life. Facts. No forgiveness. We want land. No. So we can build our own matrix. Facts. Cinema symbolism is real. It hit me hard when I watched a Bruce Willis. There was no black people still to say to this day. When I watch Bruce Willis, what movie? I know, I be watching movies all the time. I be like, damn, where the black people at? You was just in the town with all black. Man, when I watched The Quiet Place 2, I watched The Quiet Place 2, I was so disappointed. They used Jaimin Hansu, and if y'all don't know who Jaimin Hansu is, he did a documentary about voodoo too on Amazon Prime. Jaimin Hansu was that nigga that was married to Russell Simmons' baby mama, the Filipino and black bitch, or Asian and black bitch. Well, they promoted him all through The Quiet Place, like he was gonna be all up in the Quiet Place. Spoiler alert, the nigga got killed 5 minutes after he was in the damn movie. And then the kid that he had in there was a mutant, didn't even talk. I said, who did this shit, man? Why don't y'all put black people in here and black people want the nigga die and then the kid is a mute? I said, man, white people when they sucker shit, well, it's Hollywood. And who runs Hollywood? The white Jewish people. That's why they gonna do it like that. Nephilim Basketball League. Nephilim, it's Hebrew for the fallen ones. The etymology dictionary, so they all destined to be pieces of ish. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Hey, you know I got my etymology right there, man. It's under these other books. I got my etymology right there, man. Not one black faces in Loopers. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, they did. Look, last time you really seen a nigga in Bruce Willis movies when it was in Die Hard. And what's his name? Carl Winslow was the police officer in there. That was it. They was like, all right, we casted our nigga for the movie. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I just think we gotta wake up, man. We gotta understand that this basketball shit is the Matrix too. Like my studying over the years, I don't really take basketball serious the same, or football the same. You know, if it's on, I'll watch. If it's not, I don't give a fuck. But I don't really take it like, oh, we gotta win, because I don't care. I have no dog in those fights. I don't have no stock in that. I can tell you what I do be taking serious, buying my stock options, you know, that I've been learning how to buy. That's the shit that you'll see me like, fuck, I just lost $10. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you right now, man, these are just things we gotta worry about. Hey, pretty soon, I think I wanna do, Shawnee, man, we need to start like a little book club. I know Tamisha was hitting me up and emailing me about that shit too. We gotta start a book club. After I read this book, we gotta pick a book and then we all read it. If you don't read nothing but 5 to 10 pages a day, just so we can kind of talk about it throughout the thing, man. Because I think book clubs for foundational black marriage, just people in general, man, they keep you on your toes, man. Like I'm reading A Sweet Taste of Liberty. Oh my God. Oh my God. Some of the sucker shit that was going in there, exactly what I talked about. They talk about Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was trying to save the Union. He didn't give a fuck about secessionists, and you had a lot of white people in there that was pretending like they cared about black people, but really they just wanted black people to pack up and go back to Africa. They didn't even want them here because they didn't have no use for us at this point. We'd already built the country. We talking about this is the 1800s. By the 1800s, the country was built. Niggas knew how to farm and crop and do all that shit because we taught them. Now, the 14 to 15 to 1600s is when they kind of needed us around. By the time you got to the late 1800s, they was Gucci. They was like, all right, well, we kind of pretty much, we know what it is. If you ain't no slave, we don't really want you here. Nah, for real, we got to do it, man. We got to choreograph it and kind of get it together. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't going to pick no motherfucking, because, now our Black History books is going for the high on Amazon now. Shawnee, remember I did a podcast about that shit a long time ago? Man, let me tell y'all something, man. 14, 15, 16. I was buying Black History books and books for like $5, $7 on Amazon. I bought Black Labor White Wealth for like $8 on Amazon. I bought Powernomics for $11 on Amazon. What the fuck y'all talking about? The hardcover of Black Labor White Wealth. Dirty Little Secrets was $8, $9. I bought the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Wellstein for like $9. I never paid over $12 for a book. Never. Not until like 2018, 2019. Then the books started getting more expensive. By 2020, by the time all the racist shit started being put to a forefront, like the George Floyd shit, and then once Dr. Claude Anderson went on the Breakfast Club, man, them motherfucking books went through the roof. Forced into Glory book by Lorani Bennett Jr. is one of my new Bibles. Everybody is in the tribe get on this year. Okay, it's called Forced into Glory. You look, we hood on this show. No compromise, man. Nigga, I'll go look up the shit right now. Forced into Glory. Hold on, let me go on my Amazon and let me add it to my cart, because I was about to get a book about the Merovingians again. I got one. It's a hagiography. A hagiographer was basically a nigga that's walked around, followed you around and took notes, and then they like compiled it into a book. And it's about the Merovingians. And just to let y'all know, the Merovingians, that is real. That's not nothing fake in the Matrix. Like they just kind of put that in there. The Merovingians are real. That's where the Franks, money, that's where it come from. They were also known as the Saints. And then their hair had to be a certain way. And according to this hagiography book, it has been said that in order to be a part of that aristocratic family, the Merovingians, you had to perform miracles and shit. Even though niggas ain't see them, but allegedly they was performing miracles and shit like that and taking over territories. And they did shit with brute force too. And they quoted a lot of Bible scriptures and shit. And they were just in a league of their own. And they were called the Merovingians. I'm telling you. You gotta know this shit, man. And I only read one book about them. Let me see. It's called Forced into Glory. Forced into... Yeah, I found it by Lorani Bennett. Let's see. Man, this book... Damn, Erica, this book is $110. I don't know if a nigga be getting this book soon. God damn. They wrong with this shit. God damn. It look good, but this book's expensive, as my uncle would say. But anyway, man, I'm way past my time. God damn. Hey, man, shout out to No Compromise, Erica, Philly in the building, stand up, Black and Noble all day. Black and Noble forever, nigga, for real. blackandnoble.com. Shout out to Erica in Florida, No Compromise. That's my brother, East Coast. Shout out to 066. That's my brother too, man. Hey, I like the way the podcast is. Like I told Shawnee, I said, I kind of, look, I'm not trying to be a defeatist person, but I don't really want a whole bunch of people signing up, subscribing to my shit unless you really, really read and kind of like studying a little bit so we can have great dialogue. If you just, because a lot of people who's going, a lot of people going to start doing that to No Compromise. When No Compromise get to like 10, 15, 20,000 subscribers, then all of a sudden, you're going to just see people signing up just because you have a lot of subscribers, but they're not really interactive with your channel. I'm good. So, but hey, man, I appreciate everybody listening, subscribing. Y'all know what it is, man. Stay up, stay focused. Like I said, man, hey, everybody don't drink. I get it. Look, I never said I was the healthiest motherfucker, but nigga, working at the corn plantation, it will have you needing to have some of this sometimes, okay? Now, I'm not saying I got to drink it every day because I don't. I wish I could, but I don't. But nigga, if you go support all these France wines and Italian wines, all this other shit, then nigga, you can go fuck with Earl Stevens, nigga, which is E40. And his shit is only $18, $15. Stop. And it's the best shit out there. Fuck with that nigga, man. But anyway, man, I love everybody. Y'all know what it is. Got it. It's at a thrift bookstore. Damn, Shawnee, send me the link because Amazon going for the high on that book because I want to get that book. Maybe that's the first book we can start reading. He has lectures on YouTube. You don't even have to buy it. You'll know what he has saying. Nah, I want to support and still buy the book. But hey, man, look, if a nigga up there talking about, man, you should just turn the other cheek and forgive, man. We got to start to learn how to love, every other racial group. I don't fuck with you. You're Sambo, tell him about the gun line, Hayward Shepherd, Steven from Django, Coon, Mammy, and I don't fuck with you. And all I got to say is, Guilty, nigga. I'm out. Peace.